Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And now is a great time, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you'll always be notified when I upload a new video. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at what is blossoming for you this spring. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this clear quartz crystal here. Pile 2, you're going to be this red jasper crystal here. And pile number 3, you're going to be this brown tiger's eye crystal here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be forwarded to your reading. So let's get into it. I have pile 1, so you guys chose the clear quartz crystal here, and you received number 15 with Keeper of Nurture. Beautiful energy here. So I'm seeing that what is blossoming for you this spring, pile 1, is this could be a few things here. This could be you nurturing some sort of project or goal that you have, something that you've been working on maybe for a while, and you've been sort of nurturing it and helping it grow. And I see that really blossoming here in the springtime. So maybe you'll reach that goal or you'll complete that project, but it's something that you've been sort of nurturing here, holding very close to you and working on. Now this could also resonate though for some of you as self-care, nurturing yourself, and really getting to the point this spring where you feel really good about the way you're eating, the way you're exercising, the way you're taking care of yourself. Maybe you're doing yoga or meditation or something like that, but you're sort of mastering this idea of self-care and nurturing yourself. So it could resonate differently here for everybody, but I feel like there's just this overall sense of taking care of something here and nurturing it and really seeing it blossom or bloom here this spring. So beautiful energy. So let's get another card here for you guys. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 1? Okay, so you have number 18 with Embrace Your Authenticity. Wow. So yeah, for some of you, I feel like this is about you really nurturing yourself here, and letting your true authentic self shine, letting the real you out, and embracing how unique you are, and embracing your unique gifts, your unique skills, your unique abilities. And like I said, really showing that to the world. So for, some of you, I feel like this nurturing is about nurturing yourself. But this could, like I said, also be about a project or goal that you're nurturing. And maybe you're letting out your authenticity in whatever this project is. Maybe it's a creative project that allows you to really show who you are You know, it could be like an artistic project or creative project, but it doesn't have to be here. So beautiful. So let's get another card. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 1? Okay. So you also have the blessings card here. I'm just going to cover this. Wow. Beautiful energy. So yeah, I feel like whatever is blooming for you this spring, it's a blessing from the universe, pile 1. It's a gift that's being given to you from the universe, from your higher power. And I feel like you're going to be holding that gift this spring. And, you know, it might be something that you've been praying for or hoping for a long time. And like I said, nurturing here. So if this is a project or a goal that you have, I feel like that's going to come to fruition here. You're going to start seeing results from that. And it's going to be a blessing that is meant for you from the universe. So really beautiful. So let's get another oracle here. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 1 this spring, please? What is blossoming for pile 1 this spring, please, Spirit? Okay, so you have number 36 here with come to the edge. Yeah, that makes sense because I feel like a lot of you are on the precipice of reaching whatever this goal or project is. You're just on the edge of it here. You're just about to reach it, and it's just about to come true for you. And that's why you're sort of on the edge here. And Spirit really wants you to enjoy, you know, the process. Trust in the process, believe in yourself, and really, you know, come to the edge here and appreciate that you're just about to reach this goal, you know, and it's going to happen for you this spring. So, and I also feel like, you know, with this card, you're going to be very happy when this blessing comes in. You're going to feel very good, and, you know, you might even be celebrating here. Because we do have this figure and she's sort of dancing on this mountain edge here. So really, really interesting. So let's get another oracle here. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 1 this spring, please? What is blossoming for pile 1, please, this spring? What is blossoming? Okay, so you have number 17 with seek here. You've got this beautiful owl on this person's shoulder. So yeah, again, I feel like this goal or dream, or even the self-care that you're doing, it's really being guided by spirit here. You know, your spirit guides are helping you, they're watching over you, and you know, with this seek card, I feel like you are seeking something here, you know, whether that's seeking, you know, the completion of this goal or project, or seeking results, or seeking, you know, financial gain or success, you know, however it resonates here. But I really see that in the springtime, whatever you're seeking here is going to come to fruition. It's going to happen for you. And, you know, for some of you, this could even be like a spiritual project or pursuit that you're working on. So very interesting. So let's get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 1 this spring, please? What is blossoming for pile 1 this springtime, please? What is blossoming for pile number 1, please, Spirit? Okay. So you have the Emperor card here. Beautiful, because the Emperor is about taking control, having control over your empire, over your life, and being in a position of power, of strength. So I really see you being in this leadership position here, or control of whatever this dream or project or goal is. And again, I feel like it's very spirit guided here with this bird being here. But also, I feel like this is about you being in control of your destiny here, of your life, and holding something here. You know, we have this Emperor holding something. And I feel like this is you holding whatever this dream or goal is that you have, and having achieved that, having reached that. So beautiful. So Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 1 this spring, please? Thank you. You also have the Magician here. Wow, powerful. Because the Magician is about manifestation. So yeah, I definitely see you guys manifesting something here. And it's something beautiful. Like I said, it's something you've been wishing for, hoping for. And you're using all of the tools in your toolbox to achieve this. And, you know, there's a lot of abundance here on this card. So I feel like this spring is going to be a very abundant time for you, a very fruitful time. So beautiful. So Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 1, please, this spring? What is blossoming? Thank you. You also have the Devil card here. And the Devil card can be about our passion, you know, and sometimes even about, you know, feeling tied to something, or feeling even obsessed about something. So I feel like whatever this project or goal is that you have, you're very committed to it. You're very dedicated to it. And it's very important to you. You're very passionate about it. And I feel like, you know, for a lot of you, it's like an obsession. You've been nurturing it. You've been working on it. And you've just been waiting for it to bloom here, to blossom. And like I said, I feel like that's coming for you this spring here. So beautiful. So Spirit, can we get one last card, please, for pile 1? What is blooming for them? Okay, you also have the Eight of Cups here. Interesting, because the Eight of Cups is about disappointment or walking away from something. So I feel like for some of you, you may have felt disappointed in the past in regards to this project or goal. Maybe it didn't happen for you when you thought it would. Maybe it wasn't as successful as you thought it would be, or, you know, there was some sort of disappointment, I feel like, for some of you here in regards to whatever this is. But I feel like you're moving away from that now, and you're coming to this time of fruition here, this time of blessings from the universe, and whatever this is working out for you. So I feel like you're going to be walking away from this sadness here. Whatever that disappointment or sadness was, you're moving on from that. So really beautiful. So I just want to get one last card here for you guys from this Forest Friends Oracle here. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 1, please? Final message or guidance. Thank you. So you have this card here, and it says dancing with hairs. And the keyword is energy. And it says, when you flow with energy, you inspire others to dance too. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like this is a message from Spirit to really flow with the energies right now and let this dream or goal happen in divine timing when it's meant to happen. And I feel like you're going to be an inspiration to others in whatever this goal or dream is that you're achieving. You're going to inspire others to do the same, to have that same energy, that same passion, and to let things flow and to, work with the universe. So really, really beautiful, pile one. So I feel like that's all I have for you guys today, pile one. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, thank you for being here and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. So you guys chose the red jasper crystal here. And you received number 21 with Keeper of Fairy Tales. Beautiful energy. So I'm getting the message from this card, pile two, that what is blossoming for you this spring may be something that seems like a dream to you, seems like something that would never happen, would never come true for you. Sort of this fairy tale that you've always dreamed about but never thought it would come true. So this could be like, maybe you find the love of your life that you never thought you would find. Or maybe you reach a goal that seemed impossible to you. Or maybe you find your dream home that you never thought you would have. It can resonate differently here for everybody. But I see this sort of fairy tale coming true for you here. And we have this woman on the card reading a book here. So maybe for some of you, you could be maybe publishing a book or writing a book here. That's only going to resonate for a few people, but I just wanted to mention that is coming through here. But yeah, just this beautiful sort of fairy tale dream energy that I get from this card here. So interesting. So let's get another card. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile two, please, this spring? What is blossoming for pile number two, please, this spring? What is blossoming? Okay, so you have number 52 with adventure. Wow. So I'm getting a few messages here. I feel like for a few of you, whatever this fairy tale or dream is, it could be some sort of trip or travel that you take. Maybe it's a dream trip that you always, dreamt of going somewhere and never thought it would happen. And then this spring it happens. You end up going there. Maybe it's, for others of you, I feel like whatever it is, it's going to be an adventure. So maybe this, let's say if it's meeting the love of your life, maybe that is just an adventure for you here. If it's writing a book, I see that being the adventure. So it's going to resonate, like I said, differently here. For some of you, it could be travel or a trip that you take. And for some of you, it can be just whatever this is, whatever this fairy tale is really an adventure for you here. And I see spirit being all around you here in whatever this adventure is, because we do have the owl here. And we also have, you know, a lot of lights on this card. So I feel like whatever this fairy tale or dream is, it's being guided by spirit here. It's being given to you as a gift from the universe or your higher power. So beautiful. So let's get another card. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 2, please, this spring? What is blossoming for pile number 2 this spring, please? What is blossoming for pile 2, please? Okay, so you have number 33 with chaos and conflict. Interesting. So I feel like for a few of you, and this is just going to be for a few of you, you may have experienced this chaos or conflict here in the past or recently in your life. And this could resonate in a lot of different ways. This could be a job that you felt unhappy in. This could be a relationship that you experienced conflict in or chaos. This could be a living situation, a place. But whatever it is, I see that you're going to be coming into this time of peace here and of harmony. And this chaos and conflict is going to be resolved for you. And that's part of what's blooming here, is this time of peace, this time of harmony. But for others of you, this could resonate as whatever this adventure or fairy tale is, it may cause, you know, some chaos in your life. You know, it may cause you to feel a little unsure, you know, because you haven't experienced it before. Or even, you know, if it's like a trip, you know, a lot of times before we travel, things are sort of chaotic, you know, because we're running around, we're trying to get everything settled, everything together, we're packing, we're making travel plans. So for some of you, it could resonate that way. You know, you may experience, you know, some chaos before you take this trip or journey here. So like I said, it's going to resonate differently here. So I want to get another card. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 2, please, this spring? What is blossoming for pile 2, please, this springtime? What is blossoming for pile 2, please? Okay, so you have forgiveness here. Interesting. So I'm getting a message here from Spirit that, like I said, for some of you, this could be, you could be in the situation where in the past you were in a relationship with someone and you experienced a lot of conflict with this person, a lot of chaos. And what's blooming for you this spring is this sense of forgiveness here. Maybe forgiving this person for what they said or what they did, and experiencing this beautiful fairy tale energy where you're in this place of love again. You're in this place of harmony, of happiness with this person, and you're able to move on and to forgive them. That's sort of, you know, a theme coming through here. And, you know, maybe for some of you, you even go on a trip with this person and you sort of rebuild your relationship or your connection with them. So, you know, I'm getting that message strongly here. So for some of you, you may be in that sort of situation here. But I feel what's blooming for you is this beautiful sense of forgiveness, this ability to move on and to forgive and forget here. So really beautiful. So let's get another card. Spirit, what is blooming or blossoming for pile 2, please, this spring? What is blossoming for pile 2, please, this spring? What is blossoming for pile 2? Okay, you have number 39 with practice meditation. Interesting. So yeah, this is a message from Spirit to practice meditation, pile 2, to practice stillness and going within in order to get to this place of forgiveness here and to this place of harmony, of happiness. So that could be very helpful, yoga or meditation. But I also feel like what's blooming for you this spring is this ability to take this time out for yourself and to really go within and to find that harmony, to find that stillness within you. So a lot of you may be practicing yoga or meditation or Reiki, and it's going to be very helpful for you, and it's going to lead to this peace, this harmony for you after maybe the chaos or conflict here. So beautiful energy, pile 2. So I want to get some tarot here to clarify this energy. So right off the bat, you got the 5 of Cups. And that makes sense here because the 5 of Cups is when we're unhappy, when we're disappointed by something. So I feel like, you know, like I said, some of you experienced this chaos or conflict here, this sadness. And I feel like it could be related to a living situation, you know, either a partner or a bad living situation that you were in. But as you see, there's still 2 cups standing here. So I feel like, you know, this here is this fairy tale that you've been waiting for. I feel like this time of sadness is over for you. And this spring, you're going to experience this fairy tale energy here. This energy of forgiveness, of happiness, of peace, of stillness, pile 2. And it's going to be beautiful for you. So very interesting. So Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 2, please, this spring? What is blossoming? Okay, you also have the 8 of Pentacles here. Beautiful. Because the 8 of Pentacles is when we're working hard towards something and we become a master at it. We become very good at it. So I feel like, you know, whatever this is, whether this is a trip that you've been working towards, a relationship you've been working on, you know, a career, whatever it is, you're really going to master it here. And like I said, for some of you, I feel like this is about love or some sort of relationship that you're really becoming a master at. And you've been working through these conflicts, through these difficulties to become this master here. This person who's able to forgive, who's able to move on, and who's able to create this fairy tale for themselves. So beautiful. So Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 2 this spring, please? What is blossoming for pile 2, please, this spring? Thank you. You also have the Queen of Wands. Powerful. Wow. Because the Queen of Wands is someone who is very passionate, very creative, and very powerful. She really knows who she is, and she's strong enough to make her dreams come true. You know, she really goes after what she wants. So I see you coming into this energy here, this spring, pile 2. And like I said, becoming the master of your life here or of your relationship. And being in this beautiful sunlight happiness energy here, where you feel good, you feel happy with yourself or your living situation or your partner, you know, whatever it is here. So beautiful. So Spirit, what is blossoming or blooming for pile 2, please, this spring? What is blossoming or blooming for pile 2, please, this spring? Okay, you also have the 2 of Cups. Yeah. So like I said, a lot of you, this is about a relationship here. This is about a love connection that you have with someone that, like I said, you've experienced some hard times with, some conflict. And now you're coming into this time where this relationship really blossoms, really blooms, and you're feeling very connected to this person, very happy with them, and very peaceful and very content. So really, really beautiful, pile 2. So I just want to get one final card here for you guys from this Forest Friends Oracle here to wrap up this reading. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 2, please? Final. Okay. So you have this card here, and it says Inquisitive Duckling, and the keyword is curiosity. And it says to stay curious is to keep finding new possibilities. What are you curious about? Interesting. So yeah, Spirit really wants you to remain curious, to remain open to new possibilities, to new energies, pile 2, and to never give up hope, you know, because there's always hope, even in the darkest of times. There's always new opportunities, new possibilities. So Spirit is asking you, you know, what are you curious about? And, you know, Spirit wants you to explore that and to, you know, remain inquisitive, remain curious here about, you know, your life and about new doors that may open for you here. So beautiful energy. So I feel like that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know down below. Otherwise, thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose the Tiger's Eye crystal here. And you received number 40 with Keeper of Innocence. Interesting. So I'm getting the message from this card here that what is blooming for you this spring, pile 3, is this blossoming of your inner child here. This inner child who is innocent, who is new, who is curious. So, you know, for some of you, you may be doing things that really make you happy this spring, you know, things that you love to do, things that your inner child loved to do. You know, maybe you loved to paint as a child and you'll be doing that this spring. Or maybe you, you know, just need to play more in your life, just need to take more time out to just play. I see you doing that this spring, and I see you really blossoming and really appreciating and nurturing your inner child here, this innocent side of you. So really, really beautiful, pile 3. So let's get another card here for some more energy. So Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 3, please, this spring? What is blossoming for pile 3, please? What is blossoming for pile number 3? Okay, so you have number 36 with Take a Step Back. Yeah, that makes sense here because, like I said, I feel like you're working on your inner child here. And your inner child is about taking a step back. You know, it's about looking at the past and the way we were as a child. So I feel like what's blossoming for you again is you really reflecting here and taking a step back and looking at how you can nurture your inner child. What does your inner child need from you? You know, does it need more compassion? Does it need more time to play? Does it need more self-expression? You know, what does it need? And looking at that and then really practicing that. And I feel like that's what's blooming for you here. So interesting. So let's get another card. Spirit, what is blooming for pile 3 this spring, please? Thank you. Okay, you also have freedom here. Yeah, this makes sense. So freedom to really go within pile 3 and to really express your inner child and to nurture your inner child. You know, freedom to do the things you want, to be the person you want, to explore, to play, to have fun. You know, I see all of that blooming for you here this spring. And, you know, this beautiful sense of renewal. And, you know, focusing on you for a change, you know, not other people or other things, but focusing on you and the innocent inner child within you here. So beautiful, pile 3. So let's get another card. Spirit, what is blossoming for pile 3, please, this spring? What is blossoming for pile number 3, please? What is blossoming for pile 3? What is blossoming for pile number 3, please? Okay, so you have number 26 with happy, happy. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like what's blossoming for you, pile 3, is this beautiful sense of happiness here. You experiencing this sense of freedom, this sense of joy, this sense of pleasure, you know, doing the things you want to do, doing what makes your heart happy, whatever that may be, and really feeling on top of the world here and in this very content, beautiful place. So love that for you guys. So I want to get one final oracle here. Spirit, what is blooming or blossoming for pile 3, please, this spring? Okay, you also have number 26 with decision. So for some of you, there may be some sort of decision here that you have to make this spring. And it could be something really important. You know, it could be the decision to, let's say, move to another place or leave a relationship or leave a job, you know, whatever this decision is. You know, for some of you, what's blooming is this decision that you're going to have to make. And however you choose to go is going to determine, you know, your future here. But for most of you here, I feel like, you know, this is about making the decision to be happy and to nurture your inner child, and maybe even for some of you, heal your inner child and put yourself in this state of happiness here. So it's really about a decision to be happy, pile 3. So interesting. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So Spirit, what is blooming? Okay, so you have the Star card here. Wow. Because the Star card is about hope. It's about healing. So like I said, for some of you, you know, you're healing your inner child here. Others of you, this is about, you know, nurturing yourself, nurturing your inner child, and doing the things that make you happy here. And seeing that there's so much hope, there's so much happiness in store for you here at pile 3. And really, you know, embracing that and nurturing that. So beautiful. So what is blossoming for pile 3, please? You also have the Justice card here. The Justice card is about finding balance in our life. You know, finding that sense of peace, that sense of harmony. So I do feel like you're going to be finding balance here. And that's what's blooming for you, pile 3, is this beautiful sense of balance and of harmony, you know, feeling good, feeling happy, feeling positive. So beautiful. You also have the Knight of Pentacles here. And the Knight of Pentacles is about feeling stable, feeling good about where we are, you know, and how far we've come, and sort of taking things slowly, really, you know, nurturing things. So I feel like that's what you're doing here. You're really nurturing yourself, your inner child, and you're nurturing your own sense of happiness, your own sense of stability here. So beautiful, pile 3. So what is blossoming? Okay, also the 4 of Swords energy here. And that again is about resting. It's about healing. It's about taking time out for ourselves. So I really see you guys doing that here. I see you resting more. I see you taking care of your inner child. And like I said, doing things that make you happy, doing things that bring you peace. So that is what is blooming for you here, pile 3. So I want to get one final card from this Forest Friends deck here. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile 3, please? Thank you. So you have this card here, which is the Sleeping Fawn card. And the keyword is self-care. Yes, that's what I've been talking about, pile 3. So it says, nurture yourself. It's okay to take some time out. Yes, this is exactly what we've been seeing here, pile 3. What's blossoming for you this spring is you practicing self-care and taking this needed time for yourself, nurturing yourself, loving yourself, and resting, taking that time out. And I really feel like it's going to be so good for you, so helpful for you, pile 3. So I feel like that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.